Okay, good morning, everyone. We're running just a little bit late. I call the meeting to order of the Board of Directors of the Drainage District. We'll start with a roll call to establish quorum.
Eddie Cantu, Precinct 2.
Everardo Villarreal, Precinct 3.
Richard Cortez, County Judge, that constitutes a quorum of 3. Would you please lead us in prayer?
Yes, sir. Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Dear Lord, we thank you for another beautiful day with our families and with our work. We thank you for your promises of love and protection. Lord, inspire us today with the qualities of good leadership, give insight to make wise decisions, integrity to face the truth, and courage to make difficult choices. Let us not forget that our job is to serve both you and others. I ask that you grant hope, health, and healing to families and individuals who are facing struggles and battling illnesses today. May we each recognize every opportunity to pass your blessings on to others. All this in your name.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Jaime. Did anybody sign up for open forum?
Mr. Magnus.
We have 0 participants.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next item is the approval of the consent agenda.
No issue, Judge, recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 5A.
Requesting approval of change order number 1 with Cancel Enterprises, HCDD 121-050-0111 to reflect an increased amount of $107,075.74 with an additional 90 construction calendar days for the project of drainage area improvements for wide drain Phase 1 Tower Road between Rogers and Montecristo and Curry Drain and Valverde Road crossing, as recommended by project engineer Mr. Omar Saldua, Assistant General Manager from the Drainage District. Recommend approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Discussion, consideration, and possible action to authorize Hidalgo County Drainage District Number 1 to submit an application to the Texas Water Development Board for the Economically Distressed Areas, EDAP, for the Delta Water Treatment Plan.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item C, discussion, consideration, and possible action to increase the drainage report review fees and introduce a reinspection fee. Sir, Judge, Commissioners, we've had the same drainage review fee. I started in 2006. Currently, we charge $250, and we're requesting to increase that price to $475 just because of the level of effort that's put into it by our staff, EITs, and our in-house engineers. Mr. Cecini is recommending approval, and then also to introduce a reinspection fee for when items aren't done correctly. We do have to go back out to the site and re-inspect and send out our staff to do that. That fee would be at $500.
Both of these numbers were not subjective, they were objective. You actually measured.
Yes, sir.
whatever.
Yes, sir. We measured the level of effort and provided a
Yeah.
breakdown
I have a motion to
for
approve.
each staff member.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Requesting approval of supplemental number 4 to professional engineering services, HCDD 119-0420813 with the Seguira Engineering Group for the project Sunflower Drain 2018 Bond Referendum Project number 36 to reflect the revised Exhibit D work schedule with an extended termination date of August 15, 2022, subject to legal review and compliance with House Bill 1295.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Requesting approval of supplemental agreement number 4 to work authorization number 1 of the professional engineering services contract CHCDD 119-0420813 with Iseguirre Engineering Group for the project Sunflower Drain 2018 Bond Referendum Project number 36 to reflect the revised period of service to end August 15, 2022, subject to legal review and compliance with House Bill 1295.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Requesting authority to advertise and approval of competitive seal proposals packet, requirement specifications, and plans developed by project engineering firm Quintanilla Hedley & Associates, J08 Drain Improvements 2018 Bond Referendum Project number 15B, CSP number ACDD 122-024-0525, RFV, including the re-advertising of the project in event no responses are received and/or rejected and project is still required.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Cesar Chavez on Texas Road, Canton and Tower Road, and Iowa Road drainage improvements. Approval of application for payment number 3 in the amount of $94,244.64 from Moorville pertaining to construction contract ACDD 121-011-0727 Cesar Chavez on Texas Road, Canton and Tower Road, and Iowa Road drainage improvements. Project engineer, Drainage District. Recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Before you go, you want to check your notes on the 500. Are you sure it's 500 and not 525?
I'll confirm, Judge. I have,
Okay, because my notes show it's 525.
that's correct, Judge, 525.
Okay, can we go back to,
Thank you.
yeah, go back to item C, 5C, and change the reinspection from 500 to 525?
Judge, Commissioners, then I would ask that you rescind the prior action and take a new motion
Okay.
reflecting the correct amount.
All at the same time?
You can do it at the
Yes,
same
you can
time.
do it all at the same time.
We're going to amend the previous motion to include the fee to be at 520, the reinspection fee to be at 525,
And rescinding the previous action
and
taken.
rescinding the previous action.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, sorry, let's,
Thank you, Judge.
yeah.
Item C2, approval of application for payment number 1 in the amount of $352,266.30 from Science Brothers Construction pertaining to construction contract HCD 1-21044-1102, San Carlos and 83rd and 87th Street drainage improvements outfall. Project engineer, Mr. Ansaldúa from our office. Recommend approval.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Approval of application for payment number 3 in the amount of $369,441.00 from Science Brothers Construction pertaining to construction contract number C, HDD 1-21027-0727, Mission Lateral Phase 3, project engineer, LNG Engineering. Recommend approval.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Approval of application for payment number 2 in the amount of $407,402.10 from Morewell pertaining to construction contract C, HDD 1-21049-1019, K0702 drain, project engineer, B2Z Engineering.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Requesting approval of right of possession agreement for parcel 15A-4 as it relates to project 15A of the 2018 drainage bond program, JOA drain, and authority for the chairman of the board to execute documents.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Requesting approval of the right of possession agreement for parcel 15B-5 as it relates to project 15B of the 2018 drainage bond program, JOA drain, and authority for chairman of the board to execute documents.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Requesting approval of supplemental agreement number 4 to work authorization number 1 with Sames C HDD 1-19-019-0326 to reflect an estimated cost increase of $27,991.75 for additional professional surveying and engineering services for project FM 493 and Country Road 2018 bond referendum project number 12, subject to legal review and compliance with House Bill 1295.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Requesting approval of supplemental number 3 with Quintanilla Headley and Associates, Inc., CHDD 1-19-009-0326 to reflect a revised Exhibit F contract rates to include surveying rates for project Jackson Road Drain 2018 bond referendum project number 16, subject to legal review and compliance with HB 285.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Requesting approval of supplemental agreement number 3 to work authorization number 1 with Quintanilla Headley and Associates, Inc., CHDD 1-19-009-0326 to reflect an estimated cost increase of $36,500 for additional professional surveying and engineering services for project Jackson Road Drain 2018 bond referendum project number 16, subject to legal review in HB 1295.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
We do have some items for closed session.
Okay, pursuant to Subchapter D of the Chapter 551 of Texas Government Code, we'll be retiring to closed session to discuss items listed in Articles 551.072, .074, .071. Any action item to be taken will be taken in open session when we return. It's 9:44. Okay, it's 12 minutes after 10. We are back from closed session. We do have some action items.
Yes, sir. Judge, we do.
As it relates to executive session item 7D, F, G, and H, a motion is needed to authorize legal counsel to proceed as discussed in the closed session.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
With respect to 7E, the depository agreement consultation with council, just need a motion to authorize legal counsel to proceed as discussed in the closed meeting.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
I'm going to abstain on that one, Judge.
Let the record show Commissioner Cantu abstained.
Okay, and with respect to item 8A, a motion is needed to authorize Mr. Sassine to proceed as discussed in the closed meeting.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. I believe that concludes all our agenda items, and I have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Thank you.
Motion carries. And now I'd like to call the meeting for the Commissioners Court to order. It is 13 minutes after 10. We'll start with a roll call to establish quorum.
Good morning, David Fuentes, Precinct 1.
Eddie Cantu, Precinct 2.
Everardo Villarreal, Precinct 3.
Richard Cortez, County Judge, that constitutes a quorum. Today is the customary. We have a veteran, Eduardo Hernandez. He served in the U.S. Army from 1987 to 1991, and he worked for our precinct number 1. Mr. Hernandez, would you please lead us in the pledge?
Good morning. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you, sir, and thank you for your service. Next, we have our very own C.R. Avila. He is our Urban County Director that will lead us in today's prayer.
Dear Lord, we ask you that you be with us today to give us your guidance as we gather for Commissioners Court, making decisions to improve the health and well-being of our community. As we place our faith in your hands, we ask you to please be with those who currently are battling this virus and to protect the vulnerable. We ask you for your strength and knowledge to overcome this epidemic and to continue watching over our healthcare professionals, educators, businesses, and all those working throughout this pandemic. We ask you to be with us and those who ask for your help during these trying times and present solutions that will improve their quality of life. In your name we pray, amen.
Amen. Thank you, P.R.
Judge, we do have some young ladies in the audience, so with your permission, could we go to agenda item?
19A.
I'm sorry, Commissioner?
19A.
19A.
Yes, we're going to go to item 19A, Commissioner.
Yes, sir, I'm trying to pull up the resolution because I think there's one outside. If we could have the Ed Calchelsa powerlifting team, their coach, representatives,
Come up.
Ladies?
come on. My resolution isn't coming up. Okay, never mind. I got it here. Coach, Dr. Rodriguez, ladies, congratulations. Just so everybody knows, this is the Ed Calchelsa ladies powerlifting team that won state for the second year in a row.
Yeah.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Pepe Cabeza de Vaca on behalf of Commissioner David Fuentes' office. Resolution honoring Ed Calchelsa powerlifting team. Whereas the women powerlifting team of Ed Calchelsa High School reached the pinnacle of success when it won the Texas High School Women Powerlifting Association 5A Division I State Championship on March 19, 2022. And where the Yellow Jackets finished at 37 points from our first place finishes, 1/3, 2/4, and 2/5. Totals are determined by the combined weight successful lift in 3 events: squat, bench press, and deadlift. Points are awarded for the top 5 finishes. And where the team was paced by 4 individual state champions title winners: Georgina Alanis, Anabel Martinez, a two-time gold medal winner at 97 pounds, Adrian Ansaldúa in the 105-pound weight class, and Aisha Garcia in the 259-plus class. And whereas Alanis was awarded Best Overall Lift and Best Squat in the lightweight class, as she posted 955 total after completing a 410-pound squat, 195 bench press, and 350 deadlift. Garcia was named Best Overall Lifter and Best Squat in the heavyweight class, as she set a state record with a 605-pound squat, topping the previous record of 600 pounds set by Claiborne's Lexi Harris in 2017. Garcia finished with 1,250-pound total. And were excelling through hard work and determination. The Yellow Jackets lifters benefited from the leadership of the team's coaches. When you learn how to unite with somebody, get along with them, and be there for them, you just built up a whole champ right there. Said Georgina Alanis, Ed Couch Elsa, back-to-back, 132-pound state champion. This year, the team won their coaches, Cristina Navarro, Patrick Boutwell, Desiderio Robles, and Teresa Gonzalez. And whereas in providing themselves one of the finest powerlifting teams in the Lone Star State in 2022, the Ed Couch Elsa Yellow Jackets have won the admiration of their many supporters in the local community, and these talented competitors will forever treasure their memories of this achievement. We worked really hard for this, Garcia said after her record-break lifting. Now therefore it be resolved that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court hereby congratulates the Ed Couch Elsa High School girls powerlifting team on winning the 2022 5A Division I State Championship and extends to all of them associated with the teams sincere best wishes for continued success. I approve this third day of May 2022.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Motion carried.
I'd like to thank Coach Navarro for reaching out and agreeing to bring the team here. And Mr. Rodriguez, the superintendent of schools for Ed Couch Elsa, is here. I'm not sure if somebody would like to. Mr. Rodriguez?
Judge Cortez, Commissioner Fuentes, Commissioners, thank you so much on behalf of Ed Couch Elsa ISD powerlifting team. We ask our students to be strong in the classroom, and not only are our girls strong in the classroom, but they're also strong in the state, as you have just witnessed their records and their achievements. Last year, we were unable to be here in person, and I thank the Lord that we are able to join in person to recognize the achievements of this team, and especially the records that they've set. I would be remiss not to thank the coaches, Coach Boutwell, Coach Navarro, and other coaches who have helped our girls achieve success. And I want to say I'm very proud of you girls, and I'm very proud of how you've represented our district, and I'm glad to acknowledge the recognition today on behalf of the district. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Coaches.
And according to Coach Navarro, we have a bunch of underclassmen, right?
Yes, sir.
So we do expect for them to come back next year. No pressure.
You guys.
One, two, three.
Congratulations.
Dr. Rodriguez, I also want to thank you on behalf of the county for your efforts during the vaccination process. We really appreciate the food drives that you guys help us out with. Thank you very much. Thank you, Judge.
We have several proclamations today, so we're going to continue with the proclamations. Next one is item 6A, approve a proclamation declaring Mental Health Awareness Month. Who's going to present that?
I think it was Misty.
Go.
Sorry, Judge, couldn't hear you. Jorge Arcaute for Precinct 3.
Okay. Can we change the precinct? You're the 21C? Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Before I read the proclamation, Judge, if I may, it's been my privilege to know Miss Rosie Theo, and as I call her up and the rest of the Alton team that is here with us today, I've known Rosie for over 15 years. Hers is a real nice story about how one individual can affect an entire organization, an entire city even. The recognition from GFOA for the last 7 years and the recognition that you give her here today then is not really proportional to the contribution she's made to public service. Her very real worth lies in her work ethic, her decency, and in her morality. And most importantly, in her automatic willingness to share these values with the people around her. That's why she'll be the first one to tell you that it's a team effort. That's why she's got the rest of the team with her. Having been one of the many, many beneficiaries of her work and her fellowship, it is my honor to read this proclamation for your approval. Whereas the Government Finance Officers Association annually recognizes budgets prepared by cities, counties, and school districts, and whereas the criteria to achieve recognition from GFOA includes the highly desirable characteristics of clarity, transparency, and information, and whereas GFOA recognition depends on proficiency in the areas of policy documentation, financial planning, operational guidance, and communication of information, and whereas over 1,700 entities from the United States and Canada participated in the budget awards program from the more than 21,000 members that GFOA serves. And whereas, as the person of primary responsibility, Mrs. Rosie Theo, the City of Alton's finance director for over 14 years, has submitted the city's budget document for consideration of recognition for the last 7 years. And whereas Mrs. Theo has positively influenced with her dedication, diligence, and honesty all of her fellow employees, past and present, at the City of Alton. And whereas GFOA has judged the City of Alton's budget document for recognition as a distinguished budget for each of the last 7 years. And whereas such recognition from a nationally recognized standards and training body like GFOA brings credit to the City of Alton, Precinct 3, and Hidalgo County, now therefore be it proclaimed that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court hereby congratulates Mrs. Rosie Theo and the City of Alton for these notable recognitions and wishes them continued success in their public service.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Congratulations.
And like the powerlifting team, I know she's going to submit it again this year, and she'll be back next year. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Would you like a picture?
Picture? someone here to receive the Mental Health Awareness Month? Okay. You know, we're not capturing them on the. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Are we ready? Good morning, Judge Commissioners. Misty Palacios with the Public Affairs Division, and I'm going to be presenting the proclamation declaring May as Mental Health Awareness Month. Whereas mental health is essential to everyone's overall well-being, and whereas all Americans experience times of difficulty and stress in their lives and should feel comfortable in seeking help and support to manage these times. And whereas engaging in prevention, early identification, and early intervention are just as effective in reducing the burden of mental illness as they are reducing the burden of other chronic conditions. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court does hereby declare May 2022 as Mental Health Awareness Month and calls upon the citizens, government agencies, public and private institutions, businesses, and schools within Hidalgo County to recommit our community to increasing awareness and understanding of mental health, the steps that our citizens can take to protect their mental health, and the need for appropriate, accessible services and support for all people with mental health conditions and their family members. Approved this third day of May 2022.
Motion approved.
Second.
We have a motion and second to approve. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Thank you so much for your service.
Thank you. And on behalf of everybody, we have Mr. Nick Cepeda with the Mental Health Unit for our Police Department. He's going to say a few words.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners.
Morning.
I'm so honored to be speaking here today before everybody. And since the start of our involvement with this coalition, it's very easy to feel the support behind the movement that we're trying to make here. And it's the same support here in the coalition that we hope to have the community feeling when they are in need of assistance, right? And as you could look around, anytime that I need assistance from a specific organization or anybody else that might know a little bit more than I do, you can see this room filled with people that I reach out to, which again is the same feeling that we want our community to have whenever they're in need of assistance. All right. Now, although our tasks differ from day to day, we work together, and the way that we do that won't ever change here in this coalition. We work together so that others don't have to feel alone. And as a reminder to everybody watching and everybody here, you are not alone. I'll leave you with these words here for myself and this coalition. Love yourself, love others, and always remember you're not alone.
And just to comment real quick, you know, I'm real happy to say that for our 4,000 employees, we have some very good benefits that help our staff in these trying times.
Some of you might be fine. Get a picture, so. So. Count of three. 1, 2, and 3. Hold on. One, 2, and 3. Any others? No. Okay. Thank you. Bye, Monty.
Okay, it's that time of the year. Next one is a proclamation on National Hurricane Preparedness Week.
Yay.
Proclamation declaring May 1st through 7th National Hurricane Preparedness Week. Whereas it is important to make a list of items to replenish hurricane emergency supplies and start thinking about how you will prepare your home for the coming hurricane season. And whereas Hidalgo County is within a hurricane-prone area, the public is encouraged to complete these simple preparations before hurricane season begins on June 1st. And whereas during National Hurricane Preparedness Week, the Hidalgo County Emergency Preparedness Division encourages the public in flood-prone areas to take precautions to ensure that they, their families, and their communities are prepared for hurricanes and commit to improving our resilience to climate-related catastrophes. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court hereby declares May through May 7th, 2022 as National Hurricane Preparedness Week and encourages the public to connect with the Hidalgo County Emergency Preparedness Division so that awareness may be available to them during emergent times through the Hidalgo Emergency Alert System. Approve this third day of May 2022.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Judge Commissioners, this morning we have Ricardo Saldana with the Emergency Management Division. He's going to be accepting the proclamation.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. As they mentioned, this is Preparedness Week. As you know, we've been through a pandemic for the last 2 years. We've had issues with supplies. So it's time for the citizens of Hidalgo County, our municipal partners, our county partners, to start preparing. We're about 30 days out from the beginning of hurricane season. So it is crucial that we begin now. Don't wait till the last minute. Prepare, prepare, prepare. Thank you.
Thank you, Ricardo. Next one is a proclamation for Nurses, National Nurses Week. Boy, you're all much needed.
Okay, proclamation declaring May 6th through 12th as National Nurses Week. Whereas Hidalgo County has always honored those who serve society as nurses. In recent years, however, we have come to appreciate more than ever the complex and expanding role which nurses play in our healthcare system. And whereas nurses have been at the front line of a world health crisis, the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic, nursing professionals need the support of the communities now more than ever. Nursing professionals stand strong as the largest workforce in healthcare, with over 4 million nurses across the United States. And whereas increasingly, the high quality of a nursing profession is making it possible for more Americans to enjoy better health services. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court does hereby declare May 6th through 12th, 2022, National Nurses Week, and expresses deep gratitude and appreciation to all nurses. Thank you for your dedication in caring, comforting, healing, and uplifting patients in such a time of illness. In addition, Hidalgo County would like to extend acknowledgement to all nurses for their frontline commitment during the unprecedented COVID-19 health crisis. Your efforts will not be forgotten. Approve this third day of May 2022.
Motion to approve. Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Again, thank you so much.
Judge Commissioners, on behalf of this proclamation, we have Mr. Eddie Olivares with the Health Department to accept the proclamation.
Thank you, Ms. Palacios. Commissioner, Judge, I cannot express in words clearly and from the heart, emotionally, the fact that our nurses, especially our public health nurses here in Hidalgo County, led by Ms. Connie Sanchez, our clinical administrator, Ms. Gloria Salinas, our assistant clinical administrator, and Ms. Nelda Mendez, our immunization coordinator. They took the frontline lead during this COVID operation. Not only worked with our public health nurses and public health staff, but worked with the hundreds of school nurses, worked with the hundreds of nurses in our community that stepped up, and future nurses. There was hundreds of students who stepped up. There were nursing school, MA school, different medical programs that all stepped up, several thousand by the time this was said and done, with all one common goal, to serve our community. And these ladies here were in the front line every day, taking the lead and showing all these other nurses what it takes to respond during the public health emergency. And I'd like to express my thanks to all of them, and thank you for the recognition.
Absolutely. Next, we have a proclamation recognizing teachers for Teacher Appreciation Day. And I think we're seeing the Teacher of the Year here.
Good morning, Judge Cortez. Good morning, Commissioners. Mr. Guerra, thank you so much for this opportunity to celebrate National Teacher Appreciation Week. Judge, you are correct. We are proud to have our Texas Association of School Administrators Elementary Teacher of the Year, Ms. Jennifer Hahn, who is representing Seguin Elementary, along with her principal, Mr. Juan Nevares, a former teacher, and of course, Dr. Jose A. Gonzalez, superintendent from McAllen ISD, joining us as well. And we all know that teachers leave that lasting impact on our lives, and I think you guys get a direct impact from a former teacher that's serving with you all. So it's a great honor to be able to celebrate two former teachers. Thank you, sir. Thanks for clarifying that. It's a great honor to be able to celebrate National Teacher Appreciation Week with you. The proclamation declaring May 1st through the 7th as Teacher Appreciation Week, whereas teachers are the backbone of America's system of free public education, and whereas great teachers bring powerful learning experiences to students through innovative, engaging, and personalized approaches to teaching and learning that prepare them to lead fulfilling, successful lives. And whereas teachers challenge and inspire students every day to change the world. Whereas teachers keep American democracy alive by laying the foundation for good citizenship and strong communities. And whereas teachers continue to influence us long after our school days are only memories by instilling a love of learning and a lifetime commitment to seeking new knowledge. And whereas teachers fulfill our mission of providing a world-class education for all students and help us achieve our vision that all of our students will achieve success in college, career, and life. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court hereby proclaims May 1st through the 7th, 2022 as Teacher Appreciation Week, and strongly encourages all members of our community to personally express thanks to our teachers for their dedication and devotion to their work. Approved this 3rd day of May, 2022.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much.
Thank you all. Accepting the proclamation today, we have our Elementary School Teacher of the Year for the great state of Texas, Ms. Jennifer Hahn.
Good morning. Good morning, and thank you so much for having us. And I just want to say that Teacher Appreciation Week is just a small highlight. At our district, we feel much appreciated and know that our work is recognized and appreciated all year long. So, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, our next proclamation is National Stop the Bleed Month.
Proclamation declaring May as National Stop the Bleed Month. Whereas knowing how to control bleeding from a serious injury is essential to knowledge to keep you and those around you safe. And whereas although many aspects of daily life have been on hold for more than a year, traumatic injuries have continued to occur. And whereas this year, May 20th marks the 4th annual National Stop the Bleed Day and the 3rd annual National Stop the Bleed Month, which will be observed throughout the month of May. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court does hereby declare the month of May 2022 as National Stop the Bleed Month, approved this third day of May 2022.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much for all you do.
So on behalf of this proclamation, we have South Texas Health Systems and also Weslaco Fire Department here to accept the proclamation. So I believe the Weslaco Health Fire Department would like to say some words.
Before he says a few words, City of Weslaco and their staff has been very instrumental in hurricane response throughout the valley, not just in the Precinct 1 area. So I want to congratulate Chief Tony and the Stubbs and the rest of the staff there in Weslaco. We really appreciate your efforts, not only with this proclamation necessarily, but all the help that you provide all our communities in the valley.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Judge, Commissioners, thank you. This Stop the Bleed program is an incredible program. You know that a person can lose their ability to stop their own bleeding if they have a severe arterial bleed within 20 to 30 seconds. They start to get altered mental status. Within 2 or 3 minutes, if it's a really bad arterial bleed, that person can die. This program has changed the way that we're going to be able to treat people by putting tourniquets in schools and teaching this process. I personally have probably taught over 500 students when the program first came out, and it's just a great program. People are very receptive to it, and it's going to save some lives, I guarantee it. So thank you very much.
Thank you for
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, good morning, Judge Cortez, our wonderful county commissioners. My name is Andrew Almaguer. I'm here with Dale Johnson. We're here on behalf of some of the organizers of the National Day of Prayer, and it is a wonderful blessing to be here with y'all. The National Day of Prayer is a day where we all can come together and pray in this great and wonderful nation. It's a nation under one God, because as the Bible says, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. And this event will be held this May 5th at the County of Hidalgo Administration Building, where our very own county judge will be speaking there. It's at 505 South McCall Road, Edinburgh, Texas. We have before you the proclamation recognizing the National Day of Prayer, whereas throughout this history of this nation, in times of plenty, in days of scarcity, in periods of joy, and in moments of sorrow, many have turned to prayer, reaching out to a higher being for courage, for guidance, to give thanks, and to seek solace. And whereas the First Continental Congress called for a National Day of Prayer in 1775, and President Abraham Lincoln called for a National Day of Prayer in 1863, And whereas the National Day of Prayer was established as an official annual day of observance in 1952 by a joint resolution of the United States Congress and signed into law by President Harry S. Truman, the law was amended in 1988 by President Ronald Reagan to establish the first Thursday of every May as the National Day of Prayer. Whereas the 2022 National Day of Prayer provides an opportunity to pray for our health care workers, our first responders, and the multitude of others helping in the nation, whether the pandemic storm, and now therefore, whereas the National Day of Prayer also affords us the national opportunity to recognize that the nation, its people, and its leaders honor the commitment to religious liberty and tolerance, and that contributes to our continued strength. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court proclaims May 5th as the National Day of Prayer and encourages all of its residents of faith to pray for our community, and in commemoration of this event, urges all citizens to join together in their homes, place of work, and places of worship to pray for the unity of hearts of all mankind, and to continue to pray for our city and our state and our nation. Approve this third day of May, 2022.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries, and thank you very much for. We will see you Thursday.
Hi, Andy.
Hi, Ricardo.
You sent it? Okay, we're going to go back to the approval of the consent agenda.
Thank you, Judge. Commissioners, with the court's permission, I'd like to pull from consent agenda item 4C, 7A, and 8A, 1 and 2.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Judge, for the record, there will be no action on consent agenda item 4C. And just for the record, I know that Commissioner Fuentes is currently not at his seat, but for the record, Commissioner Fuentes is abstaining from any discussion and/or action respective to consent agenda item 8A, 1 and 2. We could take
Motion
action.
to approve those items.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And item 7A.
And let the record show that Commissioner Fuentes abstained from any action.
Thank you, Judge, my apologies. And consent agenda item 7A is being pulled for further discussion. Consent agenda item 7A is the Hidalgo County, 2022 Hidalgo County First Quarter Investment Report. We do have Ms. Lita Leo, our county treasurer, as well as Mr. Fred Samaripa from the treasurer's office on a Zoom call. Judge?
Yes, I asked for this item to be pulled. You know, this is an important part of what we do, how we manage our investments, so I thought it would be good, you know, to hear directly from those that manage those investments.
Mr. Samaripa, Ms. Lita?
Good morning, Alvarado Samarripa with the Hidalgo County Treasurer's Office, Lita Leo. Ms. Leo is unable to attend, so I will be answering any questions that they might have regarding this report. This report is provided per statute of the Public Funds Investment Act. Not less than quarterly, we need to provide
detailed investment position of Hidalgo County as of the date of the report.
Basically, you have an investment policy that you follow.
Correct.
And that investment policy is determined or prescribed by what process, what authority?
The Public Fund Investment Act that dictates the policy that's created, the reports that we have to provide, and the review of these reports by court and also by the external auditor.
And you're here to attest that you followed that investment policy and it meets all of the criteria and requirements?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You obviously have to go and procure investments from time to time.
Yes.
Okay.
We invest a lot of our idle funds, our day-to-day operation funds, and any capital project funds, as in like the construction of the courthouse and the funds that we receive from CARES Act, the ARPA money, any funds that the county has.
And do you have an investment advisor that assists you with that process?
We have a committee. The committee is comprised of Ms. Leo as the chair, yourself, Judge, and the budget officer. We do on occasions have the authority to have our financial advisor should we need to bring them in.
Who do you use as a financial advisor other than the committee?
What we've used is the one the county has. We have not used them recently. I think we've met last year. We met with Sergio. I believe it was at your request. I guess you had some questions, which I don't know if he went ahead and relayed that to you. Ms. Leo normally would request a meeting at least once a year, if not more often, depending on the market or the funds that we receive.
And who do you procure those investments from? How do you do that?
We have different brokers that we use. Currently, right now, we have 4 pools, 2 banks, and I think 4 broker dealers.
And how do you determine who to use when you're ready to acquire some investments?
We determine based on the instruments that are offered, the rates that are available, and how long we can go out for investments.
And are these 2 banks and 4 brokers, do you believe that they're providing you the best service, and are you compensating them competitively?
Yes, right now, there is one broker that we use due to the third party. His firm is providing a third party by the name of Pershing, which is no cost to the county. The other 3, we do have to acquire a third party, which would be a cost to the county, and as of yet, we have not obtained that third party yet.
Okay. Does any commissioner have any questions? Okay, I have no further questions. We need a motion to accept the report or approve it.
It would be to accept and approve the report.
Okay. Do I have a motion to do so?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
We're going to open forum.
Yes, Judge, Commissioners, and just as a friendly reminder, with the open forum, I'd like to remind the public that they're always welcome to participate in our public forum. They need to be familiar with the rules of decorum, which prohibits direct and indirect personal attacks on members of the court or any county individuals. And the comments made should also pertain to county business and cannot be threatening in nature. I'm going to ask for that to be translated as well in Spanish.
Buenos días, este es el aviso del
Foro abierto. Me gustaría recordar al público que siempre serán bienvenidos a participar en el foro abierto. Para hacerlo necesitan estar familiarizados con las reglas, las cuales prohíben los ataques directos o indirectos a los miembros de la Corte o a cualquier individuo del condado. Los comentarios que se hagan también deberán ser relacionados con los negocios o asuntos del condado y libres de amenazas. Gracias.
Thank you. Mr. Magnus, do we have participants for open forum today?
Yes, sir, we have two.
Okay.
First up is Ms. Fern McClurdy.
Ms. McClarity? McClarity, there is a 3-minute time limit. I will advise when there is 1 minute, and I will start when you start, ma'am.
Commissioners, I am here, as usual, to impress upon you the need to stop spending and paying attention to the impact it is having on the community. You can hire more people, declare this month of goodwill and happiness, but the discussion on the street and in gatherings at the grocery store is, have you received your property value from the appraisal district? Have you got your protest form? It is going to be interesting to see how much the two propositions to increase the tax reduction are approved by the voters. I hope they all come out. What is also going to be interesting is what is going to happen to the middle class as a result of the tax abatements, enterprise zones, economic assistance programs approved by this court as they begin to slow down the economy. You cannot spend your way out of poverty. Spending money will make a lot of people rich, but it will also double the number of people in poverty. This county commissioner's court seems constantly finds itself in situations that increasing taxes and increasing poverty, such as using its authority to create companies that compete with the private sector, such as ambulance services, solid waste. Typical among projects that cost more is the extension of a drain line from the courthouse ditch to a ditch about 1.5 miles away. On the surface, this sounds like a logical project to ensure that the new courthouse does not flood. But in the process of installing this line, 130 property owners will lose access to their businesses for approximately 2 years. This situation is complicated by the fact that most of the 130 owners have at least 3 businesses located on their property, and by the fact that each of the 3 businesses have 6 to 8 employees. Did I mention that the estimated construction time is 2 years? Obviously, government usually takes a lot longer than that. And I also want to thank that we elect the best among us, but many times these actions prove me wrong. I have a question. Is it true that our interim auditor does not live in Hidalgo County and is not here doing her work? Why? It was forbidden in the past. What has changed? And just now we heard about you have money to invest. So obviously, how about lowering the tax rate if y'all have that much money to invest right now? The people are hurting. I don't know if you've gotten your appraised values, but everybody else has, and it has raised unmercifully. So y'all need to lower the tax rate to help the people here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Magnus, our next presenter.
Next up, we have Arthur Flores.
Mr. Flores, there is a 3-minute time limit, and I will advise when there is 1 minute. I will start when you start.
I don't know if that's going to show. Will it show?
All right.
Okay. Okay. Good morning, gentlemen. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. My name is Arturo Flores. Before I start, I want to mention the fact that I was looking at the Hidalgo County Facebook page this morning, and it has this announcement. 2 deaths related to COVID-19 reported in Hidalgo County, along with 36 newly reported positive cases. Of the 2 deceased individuals, 1 was not vaccinated. Do you see anything wrong with that statement?
I do. One was vaccinated. And the definition for vaccination, if you have not had all your vaccines and all your boosters, you're not considered vaccinated. So that needs to be fixed, please. My topic for today has to do with the Texas Education Code. I used to be a teacher. I want to talk about the masking of children in schools. Although you may think that it's not happening anymore, it still is. And not just in schools, you see children masked all over the place. The Texas Education Code has a section, 37.0023. There's 13 items in that section. 37.0023 has to do with prohibited aversive techniques, things that a teacher cannot do. Prohibited aversive techniques such as, number one, any technique designed to cause physical pain. Well, that makes sense. The use of electric shock, can you believe that's in there? Electric shock, that makes sense. Don't do that. Number three, releasing noxious, toxic, or an unpleasant spray around the student's face. That makes sense. Number six, use of a device that immobilizes all four extremities. Of course not. Of course not. I'm going to skip to 10. 1 minute. Number 10, a technique that inhibits, reduces, or hinders the student's ability to communicate. Yeah. Now, back to number 7. Number 7, a technique that impairs the student's airway by placing an object in, on, or over the student's mouth or nose, or placing a bag, a cover, or a mask over the student's face. Really? My first question was, if you saw a parent abusing their child, what would you do? Question 2, what would you do if you know of a school, city, or county official who allows or condones item number 7, placing a mask over the student's face? Seeing children in HEB wearing a mask. The number for Child Protective Services in Edinburgh is 316-2489. Mr. Flores.
McAllen, 682-1301. As I've said before, please stop abusing and experimenting on our children. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
That's it. Does that conclude that?
Mr. Magnus?
There are no more speakers.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
Next item is 7A.
We have Ricardo from the District Clerk's Office.
Good morning, Judge Commissioners. Ricardo here on behalf of Laura Hinojosa, Hidalgo County District Clerk. This week, the first week of May, courts throughout the state of Texas and the nation celebrate Juror Appreciation Week. We respectfully request that you join the District Clerk's Office and our district courts in honoring our jurors and the jury system by approving the following resolution declaring May 2nd through the 6th Jury Appreciation Week. Whereas the right to trial by jury is one of the core values of American citizenship, and the obligation and privilege to serve as a juror are as fundamental to our democracy as the right to vote. And whereas our court depends upon citizens to serve as jurors, and whereas service by citizens as jurors is indispensable to the judicial system, all citizens should be encouraged to respond when summoned for jury service. And whereas a continuing and imperative goal for the courts, the bar, and the broader community is to ensure that jury selection and jury service are fair, effective, and not unduly burdensome on anyone. And whereas one of the most significant actions a court system can take is to show appreciation for the jury system and for the tens of thousands of citizens who annually give their time and talents to serve on juries. Now, Therefore, be it resolved that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court does hereby declare May 2nd through the 6th, 2022 as Jury Appreciation Week and encourage all citizens to become informed about jury duty and the importance of jury service. Hidalgo County applauds the efforts of jurors who will fulfill their civic duty and vows to help ensure that the responsibility of jury service is shared fairly among citizens and a fair cross-section of the community, and that all jurors are treated with respect and that their service is not unduly burdensome, and provides jurors with tools that will assist their decision-making and continues to improve the jury system by encouraging productive dialogue between jurors and court officials. Approved this third day of May, 2022.
Motion approved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you
you.
very much for recognizing a very, very much needed.
Absolutely, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you all. Next item, 8A.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Captain David Friedland, presenting for Hidalgo County Sheriff J.E. Eddie Guerra. Under Agenda Item 8A, in two parts. Part 1, ratify authorization and approval to resubmit grant application for the fiscal year 2022. The dates March 1st, 2022 through February 28th, 2023. Body-worn camera grant program to include Constable Precinct 1, Constable Precinct 3, Constable Precinct 4, Constable Precinct 5, into the Sheriff's Office grant application as directed by the grantor agency in order to combine all law enforcement agencies into one grant application. Part 2, requesting authorization for county judge to e-sign application and all related documents under e-grants as authorized official.
Motion approved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you for your time.
Very much. Constable Precinct 1, item 9A.
Judge, Commissioners, with your permission, I will present for Constable Precinct 1. Item 9A1, authorization approval to accept grant award from the Office of the Governor of Homeland Security Grants Division in relation to the fiscal year 2021. Period is March 1st, 2022 to February 28th of 2023. Operation Stone Garden Grant in the amount of $150,000 with the authority for county judge as authorized official to accept award electronically.
I have a motion to approve.
Motion made. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And Judge Commissioners, item 9A2, authorization to pay overtime reimbursable under the grant terms and conditions and approval of certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor for fiscal year 2021 Operation Stone Garden Grant in the amount of $150,000 and appropriation of same. Both items 9A2 and 3 will be subject to the grant requirements.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Human Resources, item 10A.
Good morning, Judge Commissioner Erika Reina for the Department of Human Resources. Item 10A, I'm requesting a waiver of the following if applicable for the personnel items listed. I need action on item number 3, the budget amendment policy, personnel-related amendments. Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 10B for ARPA for the Health Department, I'm requesting to create slot 0016 as Supervisor 1 at a grade 9. This position will end May 9th, 2023, and will be responsible for overseeing the team that is maintaining the record keeping and documentation related to COVID vaccinations in Hidalgo County. I do recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 10C for the District Attorney's Office, approval to award a discretionary step for the employees listed below. After approval of the HR criteria certification with Section 8.03 of the Classification and Compensation Plan effective upon Commissioners Court approval. This is for a discretionary step 3 for slot 0019, Assistant District Attorney 4 at a grade 19, and a discretionary step 2 for slot 0021, 0017, Assistant District Attorney 3 at a grade 17. Everything is in accordance with policy. I do recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 10D for the Public Defenders, approve the following personnel actions effective the next full pay period, May 9th, 2022.
I'm requesting to delete slots 0008 and 0018, Public Defender 2s at grade 15. Delete slot 0019, A003, Public Defender 2, grade 15, and the auto allowance of $1,500. And create slot 0026, 0027, Public Defender 3s at grade 17, with auto allowances of $1,500 per slot. This action does result in a cost savings for the county and will allow the recruitment of the necessary attorneys for the Public Defender's Office. I do recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 10D2, approval to award a discretionary step for the employees listed below after approval of the HR criteria certification with Section 8.03 of the Classification and Compensation Plan, effective upon Commissioner's Court approval. This is for discretionary steps 4s for slot 0004 and 0024, First Assistant Public Defender, grade 19, and Public Defender 3, grade 17. Everything is in accordance with policy. I do recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 10E for Precinct 2 Parks, approval to create 6 temporary part-time positions for 12 weeks, beginning May 23rd, 2022, and ending August 14, 2022. This is to create slot T069, a head lifeguard with an hourly rate of $15. Create slot 070 and T072, lifeguards with an hourly rate of $12. And slots T073 and T074, attendant with an hourly rate of $12. Judge Commissioners, these are the annual temporary positions that we bring before the court every year for the Precinct 2 pool. I do recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 10E2 for Precinct 2 Parks, approval to create 2 full-time temporary positions for 26 weeks, effective May 9, 2022 through November 6, 2022. This is to create slots T075, T076, Maintenance 1 position, grade 3, and they will be assisting to address the current workload. I do recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 10F, approval to extend the internship approved by Commissioners Court on March 22nd, 2022 via AI 85047 for Diana Cuellar, a student at UTRGV, as an intern under Precinct 3 through August 31st, 2022. I recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 10G is the approval of the appointment of interns from the Rio Grande Valley College to participate in the WIC Lactation Care Center for the period of May 9, 2022 through May 31st, 2022. I recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 10A for Precinct 3 Road and Bridge, approval of the following personnel action effective upon Commissioner's Court approval. This is to create slot 0125, an Assistant Chief Administrator, grade 18. And this position will, of course, assume supervisory functions along with intergovernmental relations and more at Precinct 3. I do recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 10I, discussion, consideration, and action to amend the classification and compensation plan policies and procedures, section 8.03, subparagraph 2, discretionary steps. This is for the public defenders and it's pertaining to the discretionary steps. It's in line with the action taken for the district attorney's office, and it will assist the county with recruitment and retention of attorneys for the county's judicial duties. I do recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Have a nice day. Thank you.
Urban County, PR.
Good morning, Judge Commissioners. For Urban County 11A, on behalf of the City of Edcouch, the Urban County Program is requesting approval to rescind action taken by Commissioners Court on April 5th, 2022 for the issuance of a purchase order to Metro Fire Apparatus Specialist, Inc. for the equipment purchase in the amount of $41,420, utilizing year 2021 fire station and equipment. The vendor made a mistake on the quantities on the quotes.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
For 11B, subject to compliance with House Bill 1295, the Urban County Program is requesting approval to purchase equipment from Casco Inc. Industries Inc. for the City of Edcouch Fire Department in the amount of $44,145. These are for Urban County Program fiscal years 2020 and 2021, City of Ed Couch funding will be utilized.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And for 11C, subject to compliance with House Bill 1295, the Urban County Program is requesting approval of a best and final negotiated contract with Les Camarera LLC, doing business as Fulcrum Consulting Services, in the amount of $12,225, utilizing CDBG 2021 Progreso Parks and Recreational Facilities funding, and approval of work authorization number 1.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
For item 11D, subject to compliance with House Bill 1295, the Urban County Program is requesting approval of a best and final negotiated contract for Las Cámara LLC, doing business as Fulcrum Consulting Services, in the amount of $16,884, utilizing CDBG fiscal year 2021 Progreso Street Improvements funding, and approval of work authorization number 1.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
For item 11E, subject to compliance with House Bill 1295, the Urban County Program is requesting approval of a best and final negotiated contract for professional engineering services with Sames Inc. in the amount of $53,900, utilizing CDBG fiscal year 2021 City of San Juan Street Improvements funding, and approval of work authorization number 1.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
For 11F, subject to compliance with House Bill 295, the Urban County Program is requesting approval of a best and final negotiated contract for professional engineering services with Sames Inc. in the amount of $22,250, utilizing CDBG fiscal year 2021 La Jolla Street Improvements, funding and approval of work authorization number 1.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Avila.
Thank you, Judge, Commissioners.
Mr. Olivares, 12A.
Judge, Commissioners, good morning. I have a couple of items here. 12A, discussion and consideration and approval to draw down funds from the FY 2022 Comprehensive Hospital Increased, this is a new program, Increased Reimbursement Program, or CHIRP, payment year 1, in the amount to be determined by Health and Human Services Commission. Instructions from the local provider participation fund, the LPPF, with a transfer date of May the 5th, 2022, and a settlement day of May the 6th, 2022. We got the figure from the state source, $35,483,248.95. All that information has been sent to the county auditors and reviewed. There is no impact to general fund. This is funding that is directly from the hospitals and the hospital systems to provide this service. That's item A, sir.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item B is approval of the certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor from the local the local provider participation fund in the amount to be determined by Health and Human Services Commission, which is $35,483,248.95.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item C is approval of appropriations of funds from the local participation provider fund in the amount to be determined by Health and Human Services Commission, which is the $35,483,248.95, sir.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next item, sir, is requesting approval of the third amendment with a memorandum of agreement between the National Foundation for the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. The purpose of this amendment is to extend the termination date to July 31st, 2022. We've had a grant that provides 12 staff to help us with COVID. They've been here for almost 2 years. They've extended this a couple of more months for us, sir.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you. Head Start Program, Ms. Flores.
Yes, good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Nora Munoz, Assistant Program Director for the Head Start Program. Under item 13A, we have discussion approval of the summer work schedule. The program is proposing that for the months of June and July, we work Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. with closing the office on Friday. This is a practice we've had for many years and also a practice that the school districts we partner with follow.
motion, please?
Yes, so
Motion
moved.
made.
Second.
We have a motion to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Under item 13B, discussion approval of the Hidalgo County Head Start Program 2022 self-assessment results. During January the 31st through February the 11th, our program conducted its annual self-assessment. What you have before you is the final result, the final report that the Policy Council has approved and will be submitted to the Office of Head Start.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Under item 13C, discussion approval of affiliation and program agreement and early childhood department field and lab experience between South Texas College and the Hidalgo County Head Start program. This agreement will allow the students at South Texas College Early Childhood Program to come into our classrooms and gain field experience while they finish their program at STC.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 13D, discussion approval on request to enter into a 36-month copier capital lease agreement for a copier through Hidalgo County's membership participation in the State of Texas Department of Information Resources, DIR, awarded vendor, Acera Document Solutions America Incorporated, DIR Cooperative Contract, DIR-CPO-4428, with delivery and servicing to be provided by local authorized reseller Montano Investments Incorporated, doing business as Digital Office Systems. This will allow us to get a small copier in our fiscal department to be utilized specifically for printing of checks.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Emergency Management, Mr. Chief Saldana.
Good morning, Judge Commissioners. Ricardo Saldana, Emergency Management Coordinator, the County Judge's Office. Discussion and consideration and approval to appoint David Alberto Champion Jr. as a volunteer under the Hidalgo County Office of Emergency Management for a period of May 3rd, 2022 to December 31st, 2022.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you,
very
Judge
much.
Commissioners.
Mr. Longoria, Community Service Agency.
Hi, good morning, Judge and Commissioners. My name is Leslie Villegas from Community Service Agency. I'll be presenting on behalf of Jaime Longoria, starting with 15A, discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve the Community Service Block Grant, State Discretionary Fund Contract, start 619-103715 for fiscal year 2021 in the amount of $20,833 from the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs, with authorization for Jaime Longoria to electronically sign all and any documents. Requesting your approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion, second to approve. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 15B, discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve the Community Service Block Grant State Discretionary Fund Contract 619-103736 for fiscal year 2021 in the amount of $8,696 from the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs, with authorization for Jaime Longoria to electronically sign all and any documents. Requesting your approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Elections Administration, Ms. Ramon.
Hi, good
Hilda.
morning, Judge and Commissioners. Hilda Salinas here on the behalf of Ms. Yvonne Ramon. Item number 85584, approval of certification of revenues by the county auditor for the fiscal year 2022, Chapter 19 funds in the amount of $813.80 and the appropriation of the same. We recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 85639, number 1, discussion on election updates. Today is the last day of early voting. All 30 polling locations will be open until 7 p.m. If you or voters throughout Hidalgo County have not had a chance to cast their ballot, they still can today as they close at 7. At this time, we have had a total of 11,882 people vote in person. So we encourage everyone to head out to the polling locations and vote.
Election Day is Saturday, May 7th, and there will be 43 countywide polling locations located throughout Hidalgo County. They will open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And our county offers the countywide polling place program. This means you can cast your ballot at any polling location on Election Day. It's exactly like early voting. Your ballot will be at all 43 polling locations. Visit our website at www.hidalgocounty.us/elections for election information and to also use our sample ballot lookup tool to view your ballot before you head to the polls. So you can also call our office at 956-318-2570. That's all I have for now. Do you have any questions?
Hilda, thank you very much for all the work you do. Any questions by anyone? No.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, I just have one more item, and that's item number 2, approval of the 2022 May local entities election service contracts between Hidalgo County and the following entities: the City of Elsa, City of Mission, City of Palmview, Ed Couch Elsa ISD, Mission C ISD, and Sherryland ISD. We recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Hilda. 17A, WIC, Clarissa.
Hey, good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Clarissa Ramirez with the Hidalgo County WIC program. Presenting on 17A, approval to submit the Texas WIC Dietetic Internship Agreement for Mariana Hinojosa to the WIC State Office and the authority of the county judge to sign.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
B, WIC 1292, 1, requesting approval to accept the redistribution of revised notice of award from the HHS 0008045000001 Women, Infants, and Children WIC local agency funding in the amount of $55,000.
Just go through all of them.
2, requesting approval to deobligate $40,000 from WIC Admin Funding Program 1. 3, approval to appropriate $10,000 into the Lactation Services Program 13. 4, approval to deobligate $15,000 from the WIC SNAP Breastfeeding Program 25. 5, approval to appropriate $15,000 into the SNAP Ed Breastfeeding Program 28. 6, approval to appropriate $10,000 into the Extra Funding Nutrition Education Program 27. And 7, approval to appropriate $20,000 into the Extra Funding Other Program 24.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Item 18A, Mr. Arredondo.
Good morning, Judge Commissioners. TJ Arredondo with the Planning Department. The first item is item 18A1A, final approval with the financial guarantee. Alondra La Blanca subdivision Phase 2 in Precinct 4 is a 42-lot subdivision in a flood zone X. They are requesting final approval with a cash deposit in the amount of $63,000 for 42 septic tank systems. We recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next item, 18A3A, final approval of San Martin number 7 subdivision in Precinct 1, a 44-lot subdivision in the flood zone X. All improvements have been constructed and inspected. We recommend approval. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Last item is item 18A3B, final approval of Pueblo de Palmas Phase 26 in Precinct 4, a 106-lot subdivision in the flood zone X. All improvements have been constructed and inspected. We recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much, TJ.
Sir.
Precinct 1, Commissioner Fuentes, item 19B.
Thank you, Judge. Discussion, consideration, and action ratifying joint funding application along with City of Wesco for community project funding for the Mile 10 North project. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Commissioner Cantu, item 28.
Requesting approval to accept counteroffer to purchase a tract of land known as Parcel 20 associated with the Precinct 2 Eldora Road project from FM 3362 to Veterans Boulevard with authority for the county judge to sign the administrative evaluation and approval form. Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Commissioner Villarreal, item 21A.
Requesting approval to accept counteroffer to purchase a tract of land known as Parcel 73 associated with the Precinct 3 Veterans Boulevard project CSJ 0865-01-111
with authority for the county judge to sign the administrative evaluation and approval form. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
21B, requesting approval to accept counteroffer to purchase a tract of land known as Parcel 2 associated with Precinct 3 Liberty Road Phase 2 project, right-of-way CSJ 0921-02-364, with authority for the county judge to sign the administrative evaluation and approval form. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries.
C,
But
Oh, we did.
you've done C. Item 22A, budget amendments from Mr. Salazar.
Good morning, Judge Commissioners. Item 22A1, ARPA grant. Discussion, consideration, and action to approve the use of ARPA relief funds for the continued use of Gmail services to maintain compliance with social distancing guidelines and assist in mitigation efforts throughout the ongoing COVID-19 public health emergency.
Motion to approve.
second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 22A2, ARPA grant, requesting approval to rescind previous action taken by Commissioners Court on agenda item 83762 for approval of ARPA funding for Precinct 4 Project Pueblo de Palmas Park improvements and change the funding source to Precinct 4 CO 2021-2022.
2020, you mean?
Is it
I think it's-
2022 or 2020?
Oh, I'm sorry?
It was 2021 and 2020?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 22.3, ARPA grant, approval to clarify and amend the project name for the Hidalgo County Precinct 4 Colonia Tejano Stormwater Project previously approved on Commissioners Court on Court Agenda Item 84475 under Hidalgo County American Rescue Plan Stormwater System Improvement Program. This is just a change in the name of the project. We went from Tejana to Tejano.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Item 22B1 will be taking no action at this time. Item 22B2, Precinct 1, approval of 2022 appropriation of funds from road maintenance fund balance in the amount of $716,259.26 to fund anticipated expenditures.
Mr. Salazar, can you repeat that dollar amount again, please?
Yes, sir, $712,000 with $249 with 26 cents.
Thank you.
Okay, motion to approve.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Judge Commissioner. Item 22C1, Txdot for Precinct 4, approval of 2022 interfund transfer from Precinct 4 Road Maintenance Program 007 to Txdot Precinct 4 Ware Road /FM 2022 in the amount of $18,652 with 15 cents to fund project expenditures.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Motion
Thank
carries.
you. Item 22D, Txdot for Precinct 4, approval of agreement to contribute right-of-way funds at a fixed price between Hidalgo County and Txdot for FM 2220 from FM 1925 to State Highway 107, and approval of the order authorizing the county judge to sign agreement for said project.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you, Judge. Commissioner, item 22E, Txdot for Precinct 1, authority for the county judge to sign Txdot Form Right-of-Way A10 tabulation of values for all parcels associated with Precinct 1, Mile 6 West Road Phase 2 project, right-of-way CSJ 0921-02355 until the completion of this project.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We're going to go to executive session before we go to purchasing department. So pursuant to Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code under Section 551.071, 7072, 074, 087, we'll be retiring to closed session to discuss those items. Any action items to be taken will be taken in open session when we return. It is 11:42. May I have a motion to do so?
So moved.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Okay, we're back from executive session. It's 21 minutes after 12. Well, they're not back yet.
Can do the purchasing.
Okay, we'll go to purchasing then. Item 23, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Benmati.
Good afternoon, Judge and Commissioners. Item 23A1, requesting approval of the Hidalgo County vendor protest procedures that we've developed.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
23A2, acceptance of the sole response received to deem as qualified for award contract title company services pool number 2107900427 JLC with authority for county judge to sign any required documents.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 23B1A, requesting exemption from competitive bidding requirements under the Texas Local Government Code 262.024A, discretionary exemption for personal or professional service.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And B, approval of proposal received from Baker Tilly US LLP for assisting county with staffing of executive position subject to compliance with Form 1295.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 23C1, acceptance and approval to execute amendment number 3 between Hidalgo County and architect Alvarado Architects and Associates, Inc., under contract number 17-308-0417, to include a revised fee proposal reflecting changes to the Sunset Park Operations Facility Project.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 23C2A, acceptance and approval of interlocal cooperation agreement between Hidalgo County, the City of Mercedes, and Urban County Program CDBG for a road reconstruction improvement to a portion of Mile 8 North Road from FM 493 to Mile 2 East Road.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And B, in accordance with section 791.014 of the Texas Government Code, requesting approval of a road improvement project to a portion of Mile 8 North Road from FM 493 to Mile 2 East Road.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Hold on one second, I'm sorry. All right. I'm just thinking that the limits may be incorrect. It might be 491, but I'll double check. Thank you.
Item 23D1, acceptance and approval of supplemental agreement number 1 for work authorization number 3 with Terracon Consultants under contract number 21-393-0406 to include spot located utility services resulting in an estimated cost increase in the amount of $2,100 for Precinct 2 parking lot improvement project.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Item 23D2A, requesting exemption from competitive bidding requirements under Texas Local Government Code, Section 262.024A4, professional services.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And B, presentation of scoring grid for the purpose of ranking by Commissioners Court the firms graded and evaluated through the county-approved pool of professional engineering services providers for on-call precinct number 2 projects. The following are the rankings. Terracon Consultants, Inc., 97, Earth Company, LLC, 93, and Millennium Engineers Group, 95. Does the court wish to rank in the following order?
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And C, authority for the purchasing department to negotiate professional engineering services agreement commencing with the number 1 ranked firm of Terracon Consultants, Inc., for geotechnical construction material testing services for on-call and as-needed basis for precinct number 2 projects.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 23E1, requesting approval to exercise 1-year term extension providing the current interlocal agreement under contract number 19-319-0507 between Hidalgo County Precinct number 3 and City of Palmview for emergency medical services under the same rates, terms, and conditions subject to City Council's approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And 23E2, approval to extend for 1-year term as provided in the current interlocal agreement between Hidalgo County Precinct number 3 and City of Palmhurst to assist another, and multiple projects under the same rates, terms, and conditions, subject to final city council approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
23F1, requesting approval to execute amendment number 2 between Hidalgo County and Texas A&M to allow for an additional 1-year renewal as stated on the current contract.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 23F2, requesting acceptance and approval of certificate of substantial completion reflecting the date of March 28, 2022, submitted by NM Contracting LLC for the construction of the new mechanics shop in precinct number 4 under contract number 20-298-1202.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
23F3A, presentation of scoring grid for the purpose of ranking and scoring by Commissioners Court for the 5 responses received, evaluated and graded by Precinct 4 evaluators for Terry Road Stormwater Project. The following are the rankings: the 5125 Company, 293, Moorville LLC, 285, Go Underground LLC, 263, Castle Enterprise, 255, Gonzalez Engineering and Management LLC, 236. Does the court wish to rank in the following order?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Where's that company from, the 5125?
Permission.
Okay. We have a motion and a second to approve the scoring as indicated. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And B, authority for the purchasing department to commence negotiations with the number 1 ranked firm, the 5125 Company, for the Terry Road Stormwater Project.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 23F4, approval of supplemental agreement number 3 to work authorization number 1 related to the beacon lights for 10th Street, Chapin and Rogers project with GDJ Engineering, an increase of $12,942 under contract number 2104410420.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 23F5, requesting authority to advertise RFP 220273 for Colonia Tejana Stormwater Project located in Precinct 4, procurement packet with authority to re-advertise if necessary, subject to purchasing and legal review and approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 23F6, requesting authority to advertise RFP 220272 Rio Grande Care Road Stormwater Project located in Precinct 4, procurement packet with authority to re-advertise if necessary, subject to purchasing and legal review and approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. 23G1, requesting approval supplemental agreement number 1 to the professional service agreement with ERO Architects under contract number 2106790824 for Hidalgo County Jail Expansion Feasibility Study to correct the address in the professional service agreement under contract number 2106790824.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
23G2A, requested approval to rescind action by Commissioners Court on 4/19/2022, AIA 5364, for the housing of confinement of inmates due to the implementation of amendment number 3 under contract number 150980602.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And B, requesting authority to exercise the 6th of 10th extensions with the Geo Group, Inc. for the housing and confinement of inmates for Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
C, requesting approval of price increase in the amount of $81 per inmate from $60.18 per day to a proposed daily rate of $61.99 due to the standard cost of living rate under CPI, an increase of 3% beginning on the extension date, June 17, 2022.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Now, who pays this? I mean, or we receive it or we pay it?
We pay it.
We have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 23G3, requested approval of the memorandum of understanding between Hidalgo County and Rio Grande Valley Communications Group for law enforcement departments for radio system services for public safety with authorization for Sheriff J.E. Eddie Guerra to sign and execute the MOU.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
23G4A, requesting action to rescind AI 85110 approved by the Commissioners Court on 3/22/22 for authority to advertise canine veterinary services, RFP 220162 MGF for the Sheriff's Office.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
B, requesting exemption from competitive bidding requirements under Texas Local Government Code 262.024 A4 for professional services.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
C, requesting acceptance and approval to award and enter into a veterinary service agreement under contract number 22-0162-0503 with Dr. Justin Cicerelli for Paul's Animal Hospital Canine Veterinary Services commencing on May 17, 2022 for a 3-year term expiring May 16, 2025.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
23G5, requesting authority to ratify purchase order number 847342 dated 4/2022 for annual renewal of an application to access email via mobile phone services with Exchange Active Sync Progress Software Corporation in the amount of $998 effective 4/27/2022.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
23G6, pursuant to action taken on 2/8/2022 with AI 84489 for the purchase of camera video equipment, requesting authority for county judge or designee to sign the master service agreement with Motorola.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
23H1, acceptance and approval of letter of engagement between Hidalgo County Auditor's Office and Lanzo and Lunghard LLP, LSL, and Guillermo Reina CPA on an as-needed basis for professional public accounting services support with authority for Hidalgo County Judge to sign any and all applicable documents subject to legal review.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
23I1, requesting approval of interlocal cooperation agreement, ICA, for autopsy services between Hidalgo County and Willacy County for automatic renewal of contract with new rates, terms, and conditions.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
23J1A, requesting action to nominate at least 3 professional engineering firms from Hidalgo County approved pool of engineering services for the purpose of evaluating in connection with feasibility and needs assessment study for an animal control facility or retrofitting an existing facility.
If I can jump in, Mr. Belamares, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm glad that the Chiefs got this on so fast, because that was kind of what we wanted. But I think that it's a little premature. We can wait till next meeting. What I would like for the Chiefs to do is actually reach out to some professionals first to see if they're interested in the work, instead of identifying people that may not even be interested, because it's such a particular, specific project. Can we take no action?
That's fine.
I'm in favor of that.
Thank you.
We will definitely work with the chiefs so we can support them on that.
Thank you.
Yes. And also for B, I guess we'll take no action, request no action.
Yeah. You're going to J2.
Okay, 23J2, requesting approval to award the best qualified vendor meeting all specifications for pest control services under RFP 220150-0413 YZV with Robert Sanchez DBA Kill a Bug Pest Control. We did receive 4 bids and they came in the lowest responsible bidder.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
23J3, acceptance and approval amendment number 1 under contract number 2107231228 with ERO Project Architect for updated cost of work obtained from preliminary design phase in connection with El Paraíso project with a stipulated sum amount of $334,790.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Judge, before, Mr. Belmares, can you wait just a second? On 23C2, it didn't strike me as right. We need to rescind 23C2A and B. I'll make a motion for that.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
So I'd like to read it a little differently. Acceptance and approval of an interlocal cooperation agreement between the County of Hidalgo, City of Mercedes, and Urban County for a road reconstruction improvement to a portion of Mile 8 North from FM 491 to Mile 2 East Road.
Motion to, second. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And then item B would be in accordance in section with 791.014 of the Texas Government Code, requesting approval of a road improvement project to a portion of Mile 8 North Road from FM 491 to Mile 2 East Road.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Sorry about the typo, sir.
I apologize for that,
No, it's
Commissioner.
problem.
Okay. No-
Thank you.
Executive office?
Thank you, Judge Commissioners. There's no action under item 24A 1 through 3 this week. 24B is approval to accept settlement check from Consumers County Mutual Insurance Company in the amount of $598.90. This will settle an auto accident claim with one of our county vehicles.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 24C is requesting approval to submit an application to the Texas State Library and Archives Commission for accreditation in state library system with authority for county judge to sign.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
25, discussion, consideration, possible action regarding A, county response to disaster health emergency, 1 CARES Act, and American Rescue Plan Act funds. There's no specific action this week. 25B, measures necessary to preserve public health and safety. There has been some agenda items that have been acted upon already. And 25C, direction regarding county government operations, including but not limited to essential functions. Judge Commissioners, we continue to follow CDC recommended guidelines with respect to the virus. We continue to work with facilities management, addressing any issues related to our county facilities regarding the virus and the pandemic. Again, the health and safety of our constituents doing business with the County of Hidalgo is first and foremost, as is the employees that provide that valuable service. With that being said, we have already gone to closed session, so Judge Commissioners, I'd like to go to open session. 28A, real estate acquisition appropriation for same. There's no specific action to be taken this week. 28B, pending and or potential litigation. There's no action to be taken. 28C, discussion, consideration, possible action regarding response to public health emergency. That has been addressed throughout the agenda. 28D, Hidalgo County versus Arturo Bustos Signs and Griselda Bustos Signs. Judge, Commissioners, I'd like for the court to entertain a motion to assign it to Ms. Josephine Ramirez's office for subrogation purposes, including up to and including suit.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
28E, claim of Alejandra de la Cruz. Judge Commissioners, I'm going to ask, it will be in 2 parts. The first is to formally assign this to Ms. Josephine Ramirez for defense handling. This is a claim that has already been, that is being facilitated by Ms. Josephine, but at this point, I'm asking for action for defense handling and also to, well, that's the first part of the action.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And with respect to the claim of Alejandra de la Cruz, Judge Commissioner, I'd like settlement authority to make an offer with respect to property damage in the amount of $6,206.18.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
28F, cause number C 1276-22-L, Luciano Velasquez and Miriam Rodriguez versus El County. Judge Commissioners, again, this is a claim that was being facilitated by Ms. Josephine Ramirez's office. I'd like for the court to entertain a motion for defense handling by Ms. Josephine Ramirez's office.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
So with that being said, Judge Commissioners, I'd like to go back to item 27A. There is no action. 27B, there is no action. There is no need for item 29, no action, or item 30, no action. We do have adjournment. Our next court session will be on the 17th, May 17th, and that'll be a morning session.
I think that concludes all our agenda items.
Yes, sir.
May I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We are adjourned.
Thank you.